Hello, this is Onyx Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a message for Scorpio. So thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and subscribing. It is very, very helpful to my channel. So we're going to go ahead and see what you need to know for this week ahead, May the 18th through the 24th, okay? So what does Scorpio need to know? Ooh. All right. So Scorpio, you guys have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, pain, agony. So let's see. Let's clarify Three of Swords. Three of Swords for Scorpio. All right. So we have the Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Okay. So I feel like you're in the process this week of walking away from someone, something, a way of doing things. I feel like something has gotten old, okay, as far as like how you're relating to someone and a friendship, relationship, dynamic, that kind of thing. I also feel like a lot of you this week are going to deep dive into work and getting things done, being productive. There may be something with your finances or with paperwork or balancing your finances that you're going to be really focusing on. I feel also that you guys may be starting something new, learning something new, looking into what you want to do next, looking into what you want to invest in, looking into new books, new podcasts, stuff like that. And the Nine of Wands is here, though. I feel like you're protecting your energy from this person. So, like, it's like a decision that you made. You're like, I'm sticking to it. I'm not going to change my decision. I'm not going to move. Like, I'm not going to go backwards. Maybe in the past, you're like, oh, let me give this person or this situation another chance. But I feel like a lot of you may be in a place where you're just, like, kind of over the situation. But then we have the Lovers. Let's see. All right. So I feel like there is something new, a new connection, a new contract that comes in for you guys. There's something new that comes in. And I feel like this comes in as you're kind of like processing this situation. And this kind of maybe like a cycle, like when you're kind of like over connecting with someone or something, then something new comes in, right? It's almost like you're clearing the energy or clearing the energy of things that don't align with you for something new. So I feel like you're going to kind of see that happen like really fast. So the Lovers is a decision, a partnership, and a love reading is, you know, you're connected to someone who you're very passionate about, you want to keep knowing about, kind of like you're connected, mind, body, like that kind of thing. So I feel like you get to a point where you're kind of over, you know, worrying about a situation that keeps happening over and over, a disagreement, an ending of a relationship. I also feel like whoever you're connecting to, there's going to be something that is very passionate, very fiery with the Devil here, like super passionate, super fiery. And I also feel like you and this person will have in mind, like I said, mind, soul, body connection. Like they're going to know how you feel. They're not going to be in a place where they're like, they're not going to be in a place where you're like, oh, I can't, you know, hang out or have to reschedule. And they're like, oh no, I completely understand. Like, you know, they're going to be very understanding. They're not going to be like someone who's like, wow, so you canceled on me. Are you sure? Like this person is not going to need any validation from you at all. And I feel like that's how this person actually really is. They do not need validation. They're very secure within themselves. They can also be very intuitive as well, or very like religious. But I do feel like you're going to do a lot of fun things with this person. The Fool is here. So I feel like there could be a lot of like things where they're like, hop in. I'm not going to tell you where we're going. We're just going to try something new. Or, you know, I want you to see this, or let's go to this, or let's go to this event, or let's drive here. Like this person's going to basically be like, hop in, like, let's go. Let's go. Let's, you know, start something new, that kind of thing. Let's do something new. So they're going to be very explorative. So not only are you going to be excited about this person and about like how you guys talk and the phone conversation, spending time together, but you're also going to go on a lot of adventures, small and big, with this person. Now, the important thing here to note, it may be a confirmation for a lot of you guys, but we do have the Queen or King of Cups reverse and the Empress reverse energy, any gender. So I feel like this person comes in where you're super excited about them, but then it almost seems like you're kind of emotionally closed off. So I feel like that lasts for like a little bit with this new person, because I feel like you're like recently walking away or emotionally disconnecting from someone from the past. I feel like this lasts, like I said, for a little bit, but then let's see. And if you resonate with that, I feel like you may kind of get to a place by the 20th, okay, where you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna like miss out on where this could possibly potentially go just because I'm focused on, you know, like, oh, I don't want to just jump back into something. Like, it's gonna be something where you get the clarity that this past person or past thing was not really aligned with you anyway. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be in a space where you're ready to move forward. Like, and this person could kind of eventually tell you like, hey, I feel like you're closed off, or, you know, you're never available, or this or that. And I feel like once that happens, it could be like a mini ultimatum, but there basically may be something where you may say, you know what, I'll be more consistent, or I'll open up more. Because again, I feel like the beginning of the week is the energy from the past that you're like cognitively, you know, walking away from. Like, even if you've walked away from it, you're like, I'm not thinking about a past person. I'm not thinking about this person. I'm not trying to reconcile, make something right. Like, I'm good. So Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this person is going to keep being persistent, but I feel like after a certain period of time, they may get to a point where they're like, okay, I feel like I'm chasing you and you're not answering, or I'm chasing you and you're never available, or I'm chasing you, or I'm opening up to you and you're not really opening up. Like, there's something like that. But I feel like this person is still going to genuinely try to make things work because they're so excited about this spark that they have with you. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups reverse. That's what you don't see. I feel like right now you may feel like, oh, you know, I may be off and on with this past person or this past situation. You know, maybe we'll talk things out. Maybe we'll be in a good place. I feel like what you don't see is that this is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise that you're walking away from this person, okay? It leads to the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. So it leads to someone new coming in for you, a new friend, new situation, and it also grants you the ability to get out of a situation that would have emotionally been unhappy or draining for you. Because like I said, whatever it is, Six of Swords, like you're like, this has gotten old. I'm okay. Like I'm not even excited about, you know, connecting with this person anymore. And the more that you work on like your work and your day-to-day and your reading and your new hobbies and all these things, the more that you're going to kind of pull away from this past person, past thing, and kind of realize that it doesn't really align with what's next for you. So you do have this Ace of Pentacles here, this new opportunity, this new person can come in, and they could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but does not have to be. They could have that in their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I feel like this person comes in and they're very direct, they're very honest, and like even if you decide not to move forward with them romantically, or not to move forward with this new person, new option, I feel like this is the person that when this person comes into your life, when you start to talk to them, start to hang out with them, that is confirmation that you're on the right page when it comes to your manifestations. So this week, again, you may be in the Three of Swords. You may be upset about something. You may have gotten into a disagreement, an argument, a break, a weird period where you're not necessarily too sure where the relationship, friendship is going. But I feel like you end the week in some type of major stability, or like a new relationship or a new connection entirely. So let's go ahead and get some archetype cards for this new person coming in. But thank you guys for hitting the like button. Let's see. How will Scorpio know who this new King or Queen of Swords energy is coming forward towards him? All right, so we have Messiah. Yeah. Gambler, child, magical, and then we have hero. Awesome. Okay. All right. So I do feel like this person, like I said, they could definitely be very spiritual. They could serve humanity with humility, so they could definitely do something where they're helpful to people, or when you meet them, they're doing something nice for you, that kind of thing. This person could definitely be a gambler. They could definitely rely, like they could be like, there may be a circumstance where you're like, okay, you didn't plan this out or this out. So I feel like you're going to bring a lot of grounded energy to this person. We also have child magical. So I do feel like this is someone who is going to be very, very optimistic. Like they're going to be in this lighthearted energy, like the world is their oyster, that kind of thing. And also we have hero. So I do feel that this person is going to, I feel like they're going to have a balance of escapism, and then they're also going to be passionate and want to go on new journeys and going to want to be, empower themselves and empower you. And hey, we should do this. Hey, let's do that. But then I feel like the dark side of that is that they could be an escapist sometimes if they have certain things come up that you're again like, okay, you didn't plan that out. Like there may be something like that where you could help ground this person and decision making. So in the extended, we're going to go deeper into each of these cards to give you some type of, insight of how the relationship will be. We're going to look into the final outcome of this relationship and what you can expect. And seeing also if it's going to be something long term. So feel free to join me in the extended. You can have access to just this one or all of them that I post each week, okay, on Patreon. But thank you guys so much for hitting the like button, subscribing, and thank you for watching.